Mansfield 103.2, your local feel-good station. Sienna, Spyro there, and Material Lover. And it's now time for a bit of SuperBry, the Showbiz guy. Hang on, where's the music gone? There it is. Yeah, flying in from Mansfield bus station.
Oh, yeah, we've got to give a shout out to Mansfield bus station. Anyone waiting for a bus right now, I hope you're keeping safe and the weather is a bit better today.
Especially for those in Mansfield bus station, because somebody said that they heard you on the Mansfield bus station tannoy.
Apparently, yeah. I'm international. Well, not international, but Mansfield bus station. Shout out to everyone there.
I love those guys down there. Thank you for listening to us. Right then, so we're talking entertainment right now. SuperBry's in. What you got for us this week?
Well, Watko, I don't know if you realise this, but Taylor Swift got married at the weekend.
She did, didn't she? She kept that very private, didn't she?
She did. I mean, a couple of days before, no one knew anything, then Madison Square Gardens lit up like the 4th of July, literally, with the wedding to Travis, who is a tight end with the Kansas City Chiefs. But this wedding is reported to have cost between $35 to $50 million. It's
a lot of money. It's a lot of money. I know that one of the musical guests was Paul McCartney. He sung a song for it. In fact, he sung a song that he'd not sung live since 1964 for her.
Yeah, apparently it was Stevie Nicks and Paul McCartney that sang I Wanna Hold Your Hand.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
How crazy is that?
That is crazy. I mean, she does have a lot of star-studded friends, does she not, Taylor Swift? Tay-Tay.
She does. The guest list was incredible, but the one bit I think is even more incredible is that Adam Sandler officiated the ceremony, which, imagine getting married by Adam Sandler.
What? Wow. I get all emotional.
Quick, get your handkerchiefs.
No, it's great that they're married, and it's a love story complete, isn't it?
It is.
She's had a lot of, shall we say, not very successful relationships.
Do you know what? I was only talking about this the other day. I think Harry Styles was one that she dated, but she's definitely settled down, and it is lovely to see. And Travis just seems an absolute, belter of a guy, and he's a great football player as well.
Of course, and the great thing, well, I don't know whether it's good, because obviously when she was having all these different relationships and writing songs about them, obviously she came up with some crackers. But now she's all like happy and stuff. Where's she going to get her inspiration from?
Well, it's just a matter of time, and then I'm sure you know what.
What are you saying? You say it's just a matter of time for what?
Nothing.
Are you suggesting, SuperBry,
no, do you know
this
what?
Isn't going to last forever?
If I was going to be paying $35 to $50 million, I would make sure that it was happy for many years to come.
I wonder whether there's a prenup in place.
Probably
some kind. I tell you who I saw there.
Who?
I've just given away a bit of a secret.
What's that?
Well, if you didn't notice it, I'll move on. What's his name? Graham Norton.
He was, yeah, because in October, Taylor Swift actually was on Graham Norton's show, and she mentioned that the fact that, if they did get married, it would be a very small bubble of friends. So I presumed Graham Norton, secured his invite from that interview. Also, as well, didn't she
also invite, what's his face, Greg James?
I think so, yeah.
Was he there? Did he go?
I don't know. I haven't seen pictures of him, but, I mean, everyone else, A to Z in celebrities, over 1,000 guests.
I'll tell you who I saw there.
It wasn't me.
It's going over his head. Right, okay, I was suggesting that I was there, but...
Oh, how was it? Was it good?
It was great. I don't want to give away too much.
Okay.
Because obviously it's a private affair.
Of course.
It was, me and 999 other people, and them, of course. It's not really for me to say. But it was lovely.
Good,
it was
good.
Lovely.
I'm glad you enjoyed it.
I particularly liked the boxing match halfway through.
Was there a boxing match?
It was at Madison Square Garden. What do you expect?
Who was it? Who was boxing?
Moving on swiftly, Brian, what else do you got for us?
So The Odyssey had its premiere at Christopher Nolan's latest outing. And again, talking about stars from Zendaya, Tom Holland and Samantha Morton from Nottingham. Samantha Morton is starring in The Odyssey.
Now, is it all about the Greek escapades of Odysseus?
Do you know what? This whole thing
You don't know,
confuses
do you?
me. I'm going to go and watch it because it was all filmed in IMAX. And
This is the great thing about Christopher Nolan. He really, really does support cinema. He sees it as the pinnacle, doesn't he? He wants people to go to the cinema to watch movies on the big screen, which I think is the right thing, because that's the way that people should really watch movies.
Of course.
It shouldn't all be about, I know you love your streaming, but if there's no better experience of watching a film than in a great cinema.
Oh, yeah. I mean, you look at, like, Lord of the Rings that should always stay in a giant screen for me, but The Odyssey, again, filmed in IMAX. They did have a few issues because when you film in IMAX, the IMAX cameras make a lot of noise because it's in 70mm. So he came up with technology to overcome this by putting a massive case around it and having the actors act opposite a screen with the other actor, if that makes any sense. But yeah.
So just to recap, it is indeed Christopher Nolan's adaptation of Homer's ancient Greek epic, The Odyssey. It was about Odysseus going to the Trojan War and all that business, and what happened on his way back, and meeting the Cyclops and all that sort of stuff. I loved that book. So I am tempted to go and see it.
And it looks fantastic from the trailers. They keep on. And the good thing about Christopher Nolan, he didn't invite any influencers to these events, because the problem with influencers are they automatically like everything, because that's their way
That's what they do, isn't it?
Exactly.
They just love everything. I love it. Yeah. I love it.
It's great.
Yeah, so he didn't invite them.
No,
so you just got just normal punters to go along and say exactly what they thought.
Exactly, but you know what? I'm really excited about Samantha Morton because she is a
proper reviewers.
Exactly,
like your
honest.
Mark Commodes and all that business.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, you need that to develop film for future films because we can't all like everything.
And not everything's Instagrammable.
No, exactly.
Right, SuperBry sticking with us, but right now I've got to press this button here.
On this day in music history.
Okay, so it is the 7th of the 7th today. Ringo Starr celebrating his 86th birthday today. It's nothing to do with Ringo Starr, by the way. Today's On This Day in Music History. On this day in 1984, Bruce Springsteen went to number 1 on the US album chart with Born in the USA. The album went on to spend a total of 139 weeks on the US chart, one of 3 albums to produce 7 top 10 US singles. I don't know what the other ones are. I'm guessing one of them's a Michael Jackson album. Anyway, something from Born in the USA, something you don't often hear. Next, and then more from SuperBry, the Showbiz guy, here on Watko In The Afternoon. Mansfield 103.2, your local feel-good station. Currently in the studio with me, SuperBry, the Showbiz guy. Here he is right now. Let's have some clapping. Very slick. Hi, SuperBry.
Hello.
Hi.
Yeah, so I was going to say about Ringo Starr.
Because it's his birthday today.
Yeah, a little fact. One of his first jobs was working at Butlins in Skegness.
Yeah, was he with Rory Stormer and the Hurricanes?
See, I knew you knew. I knew. You know everything.
I don't know everything.
You're like the guru. But yeah, I mean, he started his career in Butlins, Skegness. And when I was a redcoat there, people would always say, the Beatles were formed here. And I was like, well, loosely, one of the drummers, one of the drummer worked here. But yeah, that was obviously before my time.
Yeah, SuperBry isn't 85.
No, I feel it.
Ringo Starr's 86 today, which is unbelievable.
Wow.
This is the Showbiz news, and he's still going. I saw him a couple of years ago in Vegas.
Wow.
And he was doing star jumps on the stage. I'm like, Ringo, please look after yourself here. I don't want you to have keel over.
That's a good life. I mean,
during the gig.
I mean, from Thomas the Tank Engine to.
I think that's why I probably got into the Beatles, probably, Thomas the Tank Engine. Anyways, moving on swiftly. You're talking Erling Haaland.
Yeah.
The footballer. This is unusual for you because you're not really a footballing kind of a guy.
No, but I read something online and it made me chuckle. So, and I thought because we're playing Norway next in the quarterfinals, I just thought it's great news. So Tom Holland, who is from Billy Elliot and Spider-Man and The Odyssey, once messaged Erling on DMs on Instagram to invite him out to dinner during the F1 in Monaco, and Erling actually blanked him, and he came out and said in an interview that he didn't even know who Tom Holland was.
Because he's living in a football bubble.
Do you think?
Yeah, I think that's what it is.
What? But Tom Holland's like global. Like everyone knows him.
He is global, but if you're only interested in football, then you're not going to know him, are you?
That is true.
Sam Morton, you mentioned, Nottinghamshire actress, Odyssey.
Oscar nominee, yeah, twice.
Oscar nominee. You've been in a movie with her?
I was. So when I was about, I want to say about 10, 11, 12, in my old school, Frank Weldon, they were filming a film during the summer holidays called The Token King. And I won't tell you who I played, but, because the name was quite funny, I was in the film with Samantha Morton. And it was quite funny because in 2000, I was in New York and she was getting her first Oscar nomination for a Woody Allen movie. And my dad, bless his soul, phoned me up and said, "Look who's on the telly." And he went, "Oh, that could have been you."
Could have been you.
Could have been me.
Could have been you. Christopher Nolan's epic film, The Odyssey, officially premieres in the UK on July the 17th.
Yeah.
So not long to wait, only 10 days.
No, and then another piece of news, Moana is releasing next week, the live-action Moana. I don't know about this because it is going to be an exact copy of the animated movie. So we've had Moana 1 and 2, but now we're going to get the live-action version, and Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson has got hair, which I don't know if I'm comfortable with viewing because I'm used to him with no hair for so many decades, well, since I can remember, and he's, portraying Maui as he did with his voice in the original animated film. What's your thoughts? I mean, if Toy Story, because I know you're a Toy Story fan, Watko.
I was there at the beginning.
Which is at the conception. What would you say if they made a live-action version of Toy Story that was exactly the same as the animated movie?
You could be, you've got a touch of the Buzz Lightyears about you.
To infinity and beyond. No.
I don't know. I don't
you
think
could be Woody.
I don't think they're going to do a live version of that, are they?
No. But the thing is, though, my view is you're paying your money to go and see the exact same movie, but with live people. And I don't know if that's being creative. I don't know. There's so many films out there that are breaking the mould and doing new things. But do you think that Hollywood at the moment is just, repackaging an already good product and making the public spend their money?
Yeah, you'd expect that people over in Tinseltown could come up with some new ideas.
Exactly.
But the thing is that, if you've got a winning formula, it's very tempting, particularly when you're chasing the big bucks, to, do sequels or go back to, old films and do them again.
I know,
and they've been doing that for years and years, to be fair. Obviously, Star is Born, for example, has been done so many times.
Yeah.
Obviously not shot for shot, word for word remakes, but that has happened. It's been happening for a long time in Hollywood.
But we'll have to wait and see.
I bet you enjoy
office.
It anyway. Yeah. When it comes out, you'd be like, I was wrong, I wanted to see it in live action.
The soundtrack, Lin-Manuel Miranda, is a genius when it comes down to songwriting, and those songs are as memorable as Frozen and Hamilton and all the other great things in Canto that he's done. So I'm sure it'll do well at the box office, but for me, I'm not sure. I'm on the fence.
Okay, so before I let you go, SuperBry, one to watch for us this week? What should we be having a look at?
So there's a great series called Widow's Bay on Apple TV. It's a horror comedy. It's a great watch. It really is. Go and watch it. Check it out on Apple TV. But there's so many good shows coming out, which I'm sure we'll talk about in the weeks to come. If you've got any suggestions on what we should be watching, I'm sure the listeners can get in touch and tell us what they're loving.
And the app, let us know what you're enjoying, and then we'll send SuperBry that way, because basically he just spends all his life watching a square thing.
Exactly.
Can I have a one to watch? before we disappear?
Of course you can.
Okay, so The Office, which was a great comedy series, as you know, came out 25 years ago, 25th anniversary at the moment, and I believe tomorrow night it's going to be on the iPlayer as well, Remember the Office, which will reunite Martin Freeman, of course, who was Tim, and Mackenzie Crook Gareth, as they revisit the show 25 years on. So I'm looking forward to that, because I was a big Office fan, although I'd have to watch a lot of it behind the sofa, because I'll be honest with you, it was cringe-worthy. There's a lot of cringing going on. There was laughing, but like, oh no, don't say that. So that's one to watch. But the interesting thing is that Ricky Gervais not taking part in that. He's actually doing his very own special to mark the 25th anniversary, and that's going to be on YouTube. I'm not sure when that's landing. Well, apparently that'll be released tomorrow as well.
You know,
they're being released at the same time. The YouTube. So you're gonna what you're gonna watch? You're gonna watch the Gervais one, 25th anniversary on YouTube, on his YouTube channel, or you're gonna watch the one on the BBC where The Office originally played out.
I mean, all of them. But you know what I love is when I see Ricky Gervais being interviewed in America, and they're quick to forget that The Office was originally from us. Which Ricky Gervais always puts them in their place, which is great to see. But what a great show. It's just a great one. I'm a fan of the American version as well with Stephen Carell, but I've got to say we do it better.
Yeah, happy 25th anniversary, Ricky and Stephen, who wrote it. Right, thanks, SuperBry. We'll see you in a couple of weeks. And, of course, up next, Mark Steele, another man of steel. Of course, SuperBry, man of steel. Let's move on.